What up? What up? What up? It is Thursday night at 9 p.m. So you know exactly what it is. It is time for the Fang Exchange here on YouTube Live. I know. Go ahead, get in the chat room, folks. We got a great show planned for you. I missed y'all last week, so I am tripping. I'm ready. I'm chomping at the bit, as they say here in the South, to get here to talk about my favorite team on the planet, and that is our Florida A&M University Rattler football team. No others. Yes, I got season tickets to the Falcons. Forget them. I'm going with the Rattlers. Yes, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. Forget that. Forget the Jaguars. I'm rolling with the Rattlers all day long. If you don't know, I'm your boy Ellis Dean, and I am the host with the most. So we are going to get into it. We've got a great show for you tonight. And guess what? Guess what, y'all? It is fellas night. It is all about the fellas. Ashley and Tashay, they're not gonna be here, so it's gonna be the fellas chopping it up. I got my beverage. I'm not gonna say what beverage this is. It looks like tea, so we're gonna call it tea. So we're gonna get it going on. We're gonna get it again tonight. So, a couple things I need for you to do before we get started. Number one, let us know where you're watching from. We like to know where people are watching us from all over the country, all over the world, because you know Rattlers are worldwide. Also, let us know what year you got there. Is it spring 90? Is it spring 2008? Is it spring 2012? Fall 2012? I know fall. Drop that in the comments. We'd like to know where people started their matriculation at FAMU. Number two, if you know somebody that needs to watch this show, make sure you tag them. Make sure you say, hey, look, Fang Exchange is on right now. Let's go ahead and get it. You need to watch the show. And then number three, if you got any questions, please drop those in the comments, and we'll get as many as we can asked and answered. We got two of FAMU's finest players with us tonight. We got James Ash and Jalen Goss, so we're going to talk to them. And we also got my man, my frat brother, the designer extraordinaire, Elijah Rutland. So we're going to talk a little bit about that shirt that y'all been talking about, how the designs and all the things that he's been doing for the Fang Exchange and what he's got going on. So we are here. We got a packed show tonight, fellas only. So look, I'm sorry, ladies. You know, look, Tashay and Ashley took the night off. I see fall 2000s in the building. So it's just fellas only tonight. So go ahead and get in. I know it's a rainy night, particularly here in Atlanta, as we're catching the bands of that hurricane that's hitting the Big Bend area. So I'm hoping everybody in Tallahassee is safe and sound. Let me say that off the rip. I know there's some people that I know some people were kind of heading down to Orlando, getting out of the city because that storm was supposed to be pretty bad there in that Big Bend area. So stay safe, folks. Make sure that you and your family are safe, and so we can we'll make it through. I lost power last night, and it hadn't even hit landfall yet. So the rain is here. My street looks like a river, but it is what it is. So when I see my man Elijah gets in the building, let's go and bring on my players. Let's bring on my players. James and Jalen. So James Ashley is number zero. He is a defensive lineman for our Rattlers. And then we got Jalen Goss. He is an offensive lineman. So those are two folks that are in the trenches. They are the ones that really determine if a game is going to be won or lost. Because as y'all know, if anybody knows anything about football, the line of scrimmage is where it's at. So it's like tug of war. If that little uh, handkerchief or little red thing that hangs in the middle of that tug of war, if
Yeah.
which way is moving, that's the one that's winning. And that's the same way the line of scrimmage is. The way it's moving is the side that's winning. So if defense is pushing it back towards the offense, defense is winning. If offense is pushing defense off the ball, defense is winning. That's where it works out. The rest of it's all the pretty stuff that they put on highlights. But the big boys in the trenches, all at once, they get it done. Welcome, fellas. What's going on?
Not much, boss man. Excited to be here.
Not
Hey,
much. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I see my girl Taylor here in the building. That's what's up. So, first question for y'all. We'll start with you, James. What inspired you to start playing football? When did you start playing, and what inspired you to start playing?
Since a kid, I always had a lot of energy. Always been moving around, couldn't sit still. Always in something, uh, at a young age, it was only right. I was playing soccer, baseball, I was playing all type of sports, but I just fell in love with football. It was just keeping me active, keeping me out of trouble. So I'm just.
How long have you been playing? Did you start at like 8, 9? Some people start early. Some people
I
start
probably
late.
was playing around like 3 or 4. I was playing young. Soccer, I was playing around 3. I was a little big. I was a big 3-year-old, so I was able to finesse my way in. But I started playing young. So playing football, I'll probably say 4 or 5. Because I don't think you play football at 4, no 3. That's crazy.
I play flag.
Shoot, man, I ain't trying to play no flag. I'm trying to touch something. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I was pushing kids down. Even in soccer, it was over with. That's why I had to play football.
You knocking kids down in soccer?
Man, what? Man, I couldn't play basketball, man. Basketball, it got worse, man. I fouled out before halftime. Come on, man. It was bad. I knew football was my sport.
Because you a bit more physical. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen, what about you? When did you start playing?
What inspired me to play was, I was young. I was always big, and I got an older brother. He was playing around the time of me coming up, and so when I was young, I always wanted to be like him. So had the same number, everything he did. I just followed his footsteps, and as I got bigger, I just took off with it. Just stayed with me ever since.
Yeah, I guess you get that size early on. You just, like, okay, we got to put it. So a lot of times in football, when guys, are athletic, you play other positions and then you kind of settle into the lineup. Were y'all always linemen from day one when you started playing ball?
What? You want to go first, JG?
I couldn't hear what it was again.
He basically said, so did you always play offensive line in your instance? Did you always play offensive line, or did you play any other positions growing up?
I tried the skill positions. I had tried the skill position and everything, but once I started getting some size on me on the offensive defense end, might go play tight end a little bit, but other than that, O-line.
See, I'm a little different, man. The defensive linemen a little different. They get a little more, you know what I'm saying? They get a little more leeway on that field. But how I really started, I was playing linebacker, fullback, and then when I realized I couldn't cover to save my life, I couldn't cover. It was over with. They put my hand in that dirt. And that's where I stayed. But when it came to offense to the side of the ball, man, I played running back in high school. Had a little package dialed up. I played tight end. Dude, I even played right guard when we needed it. Man, shoot, I played a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Put to the fullback. Be a fullback.
Yeah, on A. Tell Joe Hen what. Tell Joe Hen he got my number. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? check my stat line, man. Check my stat line. Max Prep still got it. I know they do.
Well, let's bring on the fourth member of our crew, and that's my man Elijah Rutland. What's going on? The T-shirt maker with extraordinaire. I see you, Ashley. I see you, Demetria. What's going on? Frank, thank you. What's up, Elijah? What's happening?
Oh, what's going on?
That's what's
good to see you.
Good. So, I see you wearing a shirt already that he designed. So, for those that don't know, Elijah is an artist. He's a stand-in, of course, you know that. But he's an artist extraordinaire. He's done big things. He's done partnerships with Mercedes. He's done partnerships with the NFL. He's done all types of partnerships with many of the corporations that y'all know about. And then he's partnering with us. So, like, he's still giving back. to FAMU. So the shirt he's wearing, if you buy the shirt, some of the proceeds go to the NIL collective that we have with the Fan Exchange, and you can make your donation or buy a shirt. You go to Elijah, tell them what site they go to buy the shirt.
They can go to fixmysoul.com.
Fixmysoul.com. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's so early.
Please go to fixmysoul.com. We need y'all to go to fixmysoul.com.
Yes, we do. Real talk. Because
that we doing. Hold on, I'll go get mine. Don't make me go get mine. I'll go get my shirt. I'll go promote the boy. Come on, man.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, fixmysoul.com. We got all three colors: pink, white, and black.
Okay, so I got a question here, and then while y'all answer, I'm gonna try to fix my mic and get some feedback. So I'm gonna try to work on that. But James, tell us what's been your biggest challenge as an athlete, in terms of playing all of these years, now you're at the collegiate level. What's been your biggest challenge as an athlete?
This is my question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I feel like my biggest challenge is remaining focused, never getting complacent, and just staying. I wouldn't say staying hungry. I'm always looking to better myself. There's never a time where I'm gonna get full or off anything, because what I've done is just a blessing in itself. I've been blessed to do what I've done, and I feel like it's hard to give you a straightforward answer, because this question is so complex, and it's all at the same time, because it's like you got the opportunity. You got to always think of how to make the best of it, because you can always look at it as some. Dang, it's hard. It's hard, man, because there's so much that I think about on a daily, and just try and look past to keep myself going, because you can't never stop and think about what's going on in your personal, because it's a job that has to get done at the end of the day. So I'm looking at this as a blessing and a business opportunity at the same time, because I just know I got to get whatever my task at hand is done at a timely manner.
What about you, Jalen?
I'm gonna say, one of my biggest challenges, was I agree with what James said. Fighting the fight, trying to be positive, blah blah blah, all that. But another, my main challenge was having to gain weight. Ever since I was in high school, I was always the undersized offensive lineman. Once I got to college, everybody was 300 plus, what I'm saying? But I was just smaller, but I did the same thing they did. So, I had to fight, to continue to be consistent, so I could gain the weight, so I could myself be successful. Also, with also being the underdog, I had to fight to show the coaches and everybody else that I'm just as good as the person that's bigger than me. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that was one of my most hardest challenges, for real. Being able to be able to put the weight on, and also have that dog mentality of you feel me, to do it. You feel me? That was my big challenge.
It got to be done.
That's what's up. So, I even switched the mic both times. Elijah, tell everybody a little bit about how you started at FAM, and then what inspired you to make that pivot to follow your passion in design and artwork?
Yeah. Well, with FAMU, my dad went to FAMU. He graduated in '82, so I always knew about FAMU. Um, I didn't always know I was going there. I thought I was going to go to A&T my senior year of high school. My mom went to A&T. But when I toured, I mean, it was basically a wrap. Once I came on campus and saw the experience, and I was in the band in high school also. So I grew up with the enjoying the March 100. I wasn't going to do band in college, but I told myself only way I would do band is if I went to FAMU. And then when I toured, the band was practicing they were practicing for the classic. So I went. They let me sit in on the practice and everything. So basically from that point on, it was it was a wrap then. But one thing my dad, he did tell me, you know, I do know how Rattlers can be when it comes to legacies and sending kids there. My dad wasn't really like that at all. He his only stipulation was that he said you can go to whatever school you want. It just has to be HBCU. Which I was gonna do that anyway. But and then on the art side, that's really been an all my life thing. I started with superheroes, like when the Spider-Man movies came out, and like the first ones in like 2000 and early 2000s. I think like 2007 or 2005, something like that. The ones with Tobey Maguire. That was really my introduction to drawing, because I would look at those movies and then I would draw them. And this was back before, I guess, we're in a fully digital world. So when movies come out, they would make books about the movies. So now I would buy the books, and then I would draw the stuff in the books. And that continued. And it really came to a head because my parents, I don't know about y'all's parents, but my parents would never buy me Jordans or Nikes and this way Air Force Ones were popular. So they wouldn't buy me none of that. And I used to be in school, and they were nice shoes, but they just weren't like cool. So I had to figure out a way to have them myself. So I would draw them. And then this is when like Soulja Boy was really popular. So I would draw them with like the baggy shorts. all type, I would draw them. I would draw them on. I knew it was popular, so I would draw them and bring them to school. And like that, like when Batman Dark Knight come out, I would draw them like Batman Jordans, and do all that type of stuff. So basically, it was my way of having the shoe without having it. And that really continued throughout high school. Because normally people get a job around 14, 15. I kept trying to get one at Publix, they wouldn't hire me. So I wanted to find a way to buy some Jordans. And I remember specifically it was Eleni 5s about to come out. I asked my mom to buy them, she wouldn't buy them for me. So I asked my dad to take me to Goodwill. I bought an old pair of shoes. I went to Walmart, I bought some paint, and then I painted my first pair of shoes. I posted on Facebook, and I really just kept going from there. When I got to FAM, obviously it evolved a lot because my art evolved with my experience, being on campus, being a student, and doing all that. I guess I found a niche because there was really no art as it related to FAMU, whether it's illustration or on the apparel side. So I kind of found that, and then branched that to HBCUs, and that's an abbreviated. So that's an abbreviated version, basically. Kind of what I'm doing now.
I know a little bit longer version of it, but I absolutely. Just the point is for folks that are watching this program is that I think you started as SBI, right? Did you start at SBI?
Oh yeah.
Business major.
Yeah, my freshman year. I was,
and then did a pivot, and so I think for all of us, particularly those of us that are out there working, and you might have a passion for something, don't let the naysayers, don't let people around you, the negative folks around you tell you that, oh, you can't make no money, you can't do that for a career kind of situation, because you never know what's going to happen. I mean, Elijah just started doing the art, and it was born from, I can't get these shoes. He started making his own. And now look, he's making cleats for athletes when the NFL does their cleats for cars, and they can do their own cleats. Elijah did some of those cleats for the athletes that are in the NFL, and so you never know where your passion can take you. So please continue to do that. Elijah, we're gonna talk a little bit later. We're gonna about the design. We're gonna go a little bit deeper into the design of the shirts, but I want to get back to our players here real quick as we are here with Jalen and James, two big boys from the line doing their thing. So how do you, Jalen, we'll start with you. How do you mentally prepare for a game?
On my mic, I bet. With me, I'll say it start, like early in the week. You got to get the film prep in, you got to game plan, you got to learn the plays, and like different, like my coach call it KYP, know your personnel. Like just know the person that you're going against, know who the best rusher is, know who helped make the defense go. You get what I'm saying? That's where it all starts. Like with preparation in the week, going in and fixing my details that I mess up on from the game previous, or just from the practice previous. And that's a little my prep during the week. But like game time prep, that's a little different. I'll say it's more locked in, time to focus, time to go ahead and put my mind in that mode, the mode to go play, go out there and try to help my team win. I'll say, we got our team meals and everything. I like to have my music in for the most part of it. I'll start out with a little gospel music, that always, keep it calm before the storm, work up to the head banging music, you know what I'm saying? But that's my way of preparation for real, just trying to, I like to keep the same routine too as well. On game days, I don't like to mess nothing up. I got if it's a certain time I'm supposed to do something, or I'm gonna do it right then, I'm gonna get dressed right. You feel me? At this time, just do what I gotta do so I can put myself in that best position. That's how I prepare.
Did we lose y'all?
Yeah, I was cut out a little bit, ain't it?
Where it went?
No. I was turning down I had the TV on the game, and then the weather alert came in. It was super loud, so I had to turn that thing off. But it just wasn't getting crazy. So James, tell us about what's your routine? Like what's your game day routine? Do you listen? Jalen, first of all, Jalen, that's the first time I ever heard of somebody starting their music with gospel.
Yeah.
I look when I was playing, like back in the day, I would get anything to get me hype. I was playing. My music was more violent. It was more aggressive. So when you say you thought of a gospel, get your mind right, I'm like, that's what's up, man. I appreciate that. So that's real deal. So James, what's your routine like?
My routine is more so like I'm not gonna say gospel is. I'm gonna listen to my gospel on the Sunday after, because I gotta repent for that, what I did on that field. So I'm gonna just listen to a little slower music. It ain't gonna be no God. It's gonna be slower in the morning though. I'm gonna roll out of bed feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Midday, if we got a late game midday, I'm gonna pick it up. But I'm more so trying to lock in, and some days I might not even listen to music. I'll just listen. Like I'll have my headphones on, but there'll be nothing playing. It'll just be noise cancellation. I'm just in my own thoughts. You feel me? So, but by the time I'm getting off that bus, oh yeah, we got some headbanging music playing. We got some more violent music playing. We trying to get the job done for the day.
What's it like playing for Coach Coleman?
I personally I love playing for Coach Cozy. He's a player's coach, and it shows week in and week out. He comes to us after a game, win or lose, with the same mindset, same attitude. He's the same guy day in, day out. I can truly say that he's he practiced what he preaches. He definitely practiced what he preaches.
All right, so Jeremy, I'm asking you this question. What is your favorite restaurant? What's your favorite meal? And then what's your favorite restaurant there in Tallahassee?
Ooh, check me out.
Let's start with your favorite meal. Let's do the easy one, and then we'll talk about the restaurant. What's your favorite meal that you go to that you know, hey, I can eat this 7 days a week?
Oh, all right, boom. When I can eat this 7 days a week, I don't know about nobody but me, my cooking. Man, let me hop on that grill, maybe some chicken or something. All right, don't finna get right. Boom. But if I had to go, scoop something up real quick, me and Jane Bo, you feel me? It's a quick little pub, so might go, you feel me? Yeah. Quick little pub, so might go, you feel me? With the chicken tender, the hot honey sauce on it. Then you got to get you a chips and a beverage, but if we ain't talking about that, you said, restaurant. If I had to say restaurant, I ain't gonna lie. I've been messing with it's a new restaurant out there called Snappers. They just put out there. My teammate put on D-Rich put me on. And like I just been messing with, give me some good fried chicken, maybe a 2P catfish. Throw some hot sauce on it, keep it going. With the fries on the side. Yeah, come on, huh? Eat good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's why I'm gonna check that out. James, what
Man,
you mean?
my boy, you seen how excited I got, man? My boy got part of my answer right, boy. I'm going pub sub every day, all day. If I had to, man, I'm going hot honey with the buffalo. Yeah, I just learned you something. Remember that hot honey with the buffalo. But then, like, okay, now we talking about favorite, like just restaurant in Tally. Shoot, I gotta say hip hop, man. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. That was my first spot I had in Tally, and I just stuck with it. It's good. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. I ain't gotta go to too many places. I'm real simple when it comes to it.
Folks co-signing the catfish and the hot sauce. They co-signing the catfish. I'm with you on that though. I ain't gonna lie. I got a little Louisiana spot in my house here in Atlanta, and I'll be sliding right over there. It's a little hole in the wall spot. But the fish be hit. Okay, so I'm right there with you. Elijah, what's your go-to meal? What's that meal that you can get with anytime, and where were you eating when you was in Tallahassee?
Let's see. So the first thing my first go-to meal was Whataburger. I would get they had a fish sandwich, and it's gonna sound crazy, but I lived in Village my freshman year, and the Whataburger on Lake Bradford. Like almost every weekend, I would walk back there, and I would get one. I would get two, so I would eat one there, and then I would walk back and take one home.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But I would say my favorite restaurant. Well, my favorite restaurant closed, which is Nefertari's, which is right up by All Saints. And I really like the salmon, and I like salmon and like mashed potatoes and like broccoli, something like that. My favorite restaurant now is a place called Taziki's. It's on it's a Mediterranean restaurant on Magnolia. So
with Mediterranean on them, got the yogurt, the Greek yogurt, and the lamb and all that. I see it.
Yeah, so I got a little older, so my taste evolved.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, don't forsake the wings, though, brother. Don't forsake the wings of the
Yeah.
captain. They always do you right. You got to get that right.
Had evolved from the freshman year.
Yeah, you got to get that right wing combination. See, Atlanta, I'm in Atlanta now, so we like that lemon pepper hot. You know what I mean? Like you got to get that lemon pepper hot mix. It hits you right every time. Just something about it.
The honey lemon pepper, huh? Come on now.
Oh yeah, but like, and then there's a spot here all over Atlanta called American Deli, and you get that lemon pepper. You get that lemon pepper hot with some fries. You need at least 30 minutes to an hour after you eat that though. You gotta lay down from it.
You gotta tell them put some lemon pepper on the fries though. I'm telling you, gonna get you right.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So Elijah, now we got you on the mic. Let's talk about the design of the shirt. So Ashley, you can bring that up on the screen, and we're gonna get the behind the design. We're gonna and you see some familiar faces right there, behind the design, so you know what it is. My man right there in the middle. So talk us through the design there, Elijah, and just what was the inspiration about it? What are the little intricacies so folks can recognize, hey, this is why I got to get this shirt, because this shirt is FAMU all the way down to the tag that's on the back of the neck. It's all the way FAMU.
Yeah. So the main overall thing with everything I do is I want to create stuff that lasts. Stuff that's relevant now, but also relevant 30 years from now. Like all these shirts back here, I collect vintage T-shirts from the 90s, 90s and 80s, mostly 90s stuff. But I still get compliments, when I wear this old stuff from all the way back then, and I recognize the feeling like I had, and I want people to feel the same way about stuff that I make now. So. Back then, the shirts were really popular. They'll have like the big head caricatures.
Yeah.
Like you see them a lot, like in the NBA, like when they win a championship.
Yeah.
They come out wearing those. So that was the inspiration there. But then also, like I said, FAMU. My freshman year, football team was not good. 2017, we were still losing to Bethune-Cookman, and the morale was low. We doing fake punts on fourth down in the fourth quarter of the Florida Classic, all kind of crazy stuff. And then so that was my freshman year. Then by the time I graduated, we won a Celebration Bowl. So just in that time span, I really wanted to create something that really captured the essence of like FAMU football, and will be something that works now, but also something when I come back to homecoming in 30 years, and I see James walking on the set somewhere, and I can talk about the shirt we did, in 2024. So that was really kind of like the preview. Here, this picture of them was inspired by the Fab Five. And if you look at that, but like I said, the goal was really just I wanted.
I think James, you want to give me something?
Well, I think I need a haircut, man. God, dog. I look crazy.
That is what's up. That's crazy right there. I mean, we got you're on the shirt. Like, what, Jalen, what was that like to see yourself on the shirt like that? Like, really?
I feel like, just being like, cause it's like, it looked like us, you get what I'm saying? Like, you could see the detail a little bit, you feel me? And just be able to see that I was on the shirt, and also, you feel me, like with the shirt, like you got the Celebration Bowl trophy on, just to show that we did something, like that shirt, when I got one just sitting on my wall, you get what I'm saying? Just cause my face on, you get what I'm saying? So like, it was a good little feeling to be able to see my face on a shirt for real. So it's tough for real.
That's a crazy thing, and like you're right. It's like it's gonna be in there in perpetuity. These shirts are out there, and it's gonna have your name, your number, your face on that. So and folks gonna be wearing it. You know what I'm saying? So like homecoming, you could just be walking around like, yeah, we did that. So that's what's up. So that's a crazy this thing to see y'all sitting there, and the likeness. Like I'm looking at you and I'm looking at this shirt. Like, bro, I'm looking at both of y'all. Like I don't see any difference. It's incredible, Elijah. That's fantastic what you did.
I
And,
appreciate it.
and I look a little swole too, so you feel me? I'm messing.
He did put that Superman arm on you. I don't know if that's your arm. I don't know if your arm look like that.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I really
artistic license on that.
Yeah, it's really not. I mean, I think it's one thing to see the game from the stands, because normally in any normal situation I'm normally the tallest person there. And then we got to the photo shoot and Jalen walked in. I was like, oh my god. So I really don't think it's kind of exaggerated on the shirt, but it's probably not in real life.
No, that would look like. No, don't get it wrong. That would look like.
No.
Yeah, when I remember I saw James on the set, he dapped me up. I was like, his hand covered my whole head. We the same height. I'm like, oh my god.
See, my Matt. I don't know, you catfishing, boy.
No.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Y'all folks, I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. We had Kendall on the show too, so we've had everybody pretty much on the shirt on the show. So we just appreciate that. So y'all go ahead and buy the shirt, please. The proceeds, part of the proceeds from the shirt goes directly to the players with regards to what we're doing here with Fan Exchange. So Elijah, you got all this stuff on the shirt. So to talk about these other things on the shirt.
Yeah. So I guess we can start at the top. You have the dark clouds on the horizon on both sides. And it's kind of a double entendre for the dark cloud defense.
Yep.
Because this shirt it commemorates the championship we had last year, because I wasn't able to do this last year, when we won. The dark clouds up at the top.
Run it back.
Yeah, it was commemorating last year, but also looking forward to next year. So at the bottom, you got Bragg, which that was really one of my favorite parts of the shirt. They had the actual stadium on there. At the top right, you see the 2 trophies we got for the SWAC championship, celebrate in the Celebration Bowl. If you go to the bottom right, actually, my favorite part was putting the Wildcat get ran over by the Jeep. It's a little more subtle in the shirt, but we always got to add some Bethune shade.
There was a run. I think we had lost him like 9 years in a row or some craziness.
Yeah, 9 years.
They was popping a whole lot of gums.
Yeah.
And we couldn't do nothing about it because we couldn't beat them for whatever reason. Even when we had better teams, we just couldn't get it done. And then when we finally got it done, it was on. And I was at a watch party here in Atlanta, and one of my boys that went to Bethune was at the game, and he was at the watch party because he knows a lot of people from France, so he came to the watch party. And bruh, we was giving it to him. We was hitting him with the gritty. We was hitting him with everything. We was like, bruh, when we finally got that win, they couldn't tell us nothing. So, and then at the Celebration Bowl last year, I was there, had the whole family there, bought the whole row, got the whole row of seats for the family. And they trusted. I was on the family side, and there was some Howard people sitting behind me, so you know how to give it to them the whole game. You know how to roast their ass the whole game. Because I told them, why you sit over here? I said, you sit over here because you want somebody to sit next to you, because the Howard side was empty as hell. I said, you wanted to sit next to somebody. That's why you sitting over here, because over there you've been by yourself. It's just the 4 of y'all by yourself. So, yeah, I roasted the hell out of their ass. It was okay. because we got that win, we got that double championship. So y'all make sure go to Fix My Soul. That's SOLE. Fix My FIXMYSOLE.com. You can buy the shirt. Portion of the proceeds goes towards NIL. You know, we got to help these brothers out, man. They put in work. You heard Jalen talking about, hey, he's serious. He's trying to put on work. Wait, he's eating every day, keeping that weight on. James out there trying to work on them extra moves. James, what's your go-to move? What's your go-to move? We're not giving those secrets away. You like the spin? You like the bull rush? What you like to do?
I don't like to give too much of the sauce away, but I've been working on some new stuff, and I'm becoming real fond of that chop rip. That chop rip been getting me places. That chop rip with the club on the side. Ooh, that just sound like a little combo meal to me. That sounds like a little combo meal, and I love to do it. So we'll see as the season goes on what I decide to do, pull out the bag next. But right now I'm loving that chop rip with the club.
You gotta get it. You gotta get it. I coach, and I love coaching the linemen. Right? I love coaching the D line. I love coaching the big boys. And I always say it's all about your hands, O line and D line. If you got good hands and good feet, you're gonna be real successful in this thing. So I will really talk to them about their hands, especially my DMs. I'm like, you got to set the edge. You got to get them hands on that man, get them off of you real quick. Get that, but that dip, that rip and dip, and I would get that arm up. And if you could dip that shoulder and keep that blood, it's off. The game was over with when you could do that. When you could hit that rip and dip, it's a wrap. So I would teach some young boys early on. Look, I need you to get them hands down, get underneath them. If they could spin, that's even better because we can get that and you can spin around them, whatever, but everybody can't do that. Everybody can't do the spin move. It's not for everybody.
You gotta have them knees for that. You gotta have them knees for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate enough to be one of those guys that can pull a spin out his bag once or twice. I ain't about to spam it now. I ain't about to go crazy on it, but the knee. Boy, hey. Well, yeah, man. I can spin a few times. I'm athletic enough to get it done.
Yeah. And you got to pick your spots on the spin. You can't just keep doing it. They'll keep you setting it up.
Mm-hmm.
If you can pull it out every once in a while, you can get them, especially the bigger offensive linemen.
Yeah. And one thing an offensive lineman doesn't expect from me is I'm quicker than what you would think. I'm quicker off the ball than what you would think. So I would just threaten with speed if I get that A gap back open, or if I get you to overstep me or something like that. It's fun. It's gonna be a fun night for me.
Y'all about to get it deacon out up here, like if you got a quick DN, you can run that stunt when somebody come down and you just rip back inside and just love. That's a whole different. That's a problem. That's a problem for offense.
It definitely is.
Okay, so I think we got the. We're coming up there again. I'm going to stress as we get closer to Helene hitting landfall, because the Helene is still in the Gulf right now, but it's moving closer to landing on landfall. I'm going to stress again for those that are in the path. Please stay safe. If you haven't got we went and put coolers and ice and water just in case we lose power. So we've got, we have to open up the refrigerator, things of that nature. Please stay safe. Please monitor what's going on with the weather in your area. Folks in Tallahassee, just be mindful of flooding. Watch the flooding area. Hurricanes are one. I'm from Florida, so I kind of I understand a little bit about hurricanes. It's like you got to make sure that you hunker down, get the miles per hour of the wind. If you can leave, leave. Hopefully you have left if you have the ability to leave. Some people can't. Some people can't afford that. So just hunker down. In Florida, there's no basements, but like if you can board up the windows, get away from the windows as much as possible. Get toward the center of your home, and then try to get, if you have an extra story, go to the second level because just in case there's some flooding that happens, and just kind of be mindful of trees and listen to the wind and just know that this will pass. It feels like when you and I've hunkered down through some hurricanes. It feels like it's gonna last forever, but it will end. And I'm here as a witness today to tell you that it does end. And so just hunker down and just pray for the best, and then pray for people to get through that safely. So please. Oh, okay. So Tamara said it's definitely picking up in Tally now. So it's starting to hit land now. So folks, just let's keep it together. All right. So James and Jalen. Now, folks, noise is always going to happen, right? Because as fans, we don't just want to win. We want to win pretty. Okay. And could you help our fans understand that the important thing is winning the game? I understand we want to do some things that's better. That's what you're working on in practice all week. But please help our fans. Jalen, we'll start with you. Just help the fans understand. Get over the fact that we're winning pretty. We're still winning. We're still in control of our destiny and the SWAC, and we're still on the path to be back-to-back Celebration Bowl champions. And tell folks to get off the whole we got to win pretty, we got to win by 40, 50 points. Help people understand that this game is hard.
I'm gonna start by saying, just like you say, like winning pretty, winning it ain't gonna be pretty now. It's gonna be ugly because just because since we won last year, it's like you got a target on your back. You know what I'm saying? Everybody we play, they finna come out there and give us their best. Just to sit there and say, oh, they knocked FAMU off, or they knocked us down. You get what I'm saying? And like coming out there, teams might be doing stuff they ain't never did before. They might do stuff that we didn't even prepare for. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff that's in their game plan to get us knocked off our feet. And just like how you just said, and like at the end of the day, it's about getting the win. You get what I'm saying? Like no matter how ugly, how pretty, or whatever happens, as long as you get the win, that's all that matters. That will go in the record books. The messed up plays don't go in the books. The sacks or the fumbles that don't go in the book. The only thing that go in the book at the end of the day in that win or lose column is if you won or if you lost. That's the only thing that matters. It ain't gonna sit there and be pretty. If it's a pretty win, that just means the other team probably ain't do their best to sit there and try to knock you off. You know what I'm saying? So everybody we play, I just know we gonna get their best. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta do what we gotta do to stay on top, keep it where we at.
James, help us understand that we you getting their best every week. You're a champion. What's that mean?
You said champion, being a champion. What does that mean?
If you actually win a championship,
Okay.
what does that mean?
Simply we have a target on our back. As my brother said, man, it's not that we're not doing enough. It's a little bit of us being a new team. We got a lot of transfers in the portal, and it's just taking time for our transfers to get acclimated to the SWAC. Everybody is coming from different what do you want to call it? Different divisions and all that good stuff. So it's people just trying to get used to the SWAC. But I just wanted to address that elephant in the room. But when it comes down to it, man, we just gonna we just gonna get everybody best. It's never a time where you can let your guard down and take every a snap for granted. You feel me? Because we're gonna get their hardest hit, their hardest push, their hardest pull from whatever they got to do. We can get trick plays in the second quarter from an FBS. Like, come on now. Like this is something that we're going through right now, and it's like we just got to find a way to buckle down and get the job done. And I feel like this week would have showed that, but with given circumstances, we weren't able to show this week what we were able to do. But I feel like with next week, if God willing, we'll be able to get it back on the road.
So, question from the audience is that do you feel like we should have beat Troy?
100%. I feel like we should have beat Troy. We're going into half 6-7, feeling good. Come on now, this is just the little things, the details. It's always gonna be one of them zebras looking. Them zebras are always watching. They gonna throw that flag whenever they need to, whenever they see fit, and that's their job. That's what they get paid to do. So we can't do nothing but respect it and play another down.
That's what's up. I think you guys are doing it the right way. And as a fan, I'm not a fair weather fan. Okay, I'm an all time. I'm ride or die. So whether we 10-0 or 0-10, I'm still gonna ride for my Rattler. So and I will fight somebody that just tries to talk about my team for real. It's what it is. So that's the mentality we have to have. Doesn't mean that we can't be disappointed if the team doesn't perform to the level that we expect them to, but you still got to support them, right? You still got to be there, Rattlers. You still got to, and one of the ways we can support them financially is by donating to the Fan Exchange, right? So you can see it scrolling across the bottom there. Cash App is there. Online, you can go online. You could do a one-time donation, or you could set up a recurring. You can become a member and set up, and they'll do a monthly payment to the Fan Exchange. Because all that money, like we told y'all on the first show, 95% of the money that comes in goes directly to the players. That 5% is administrative fees that goes to maintaining the website. We've got some lawyers. We got to pay the lawyers. We've got some consultants and things like that to make sure that everything is right with what we're doing. But 95% of the money that comes in goes directly to the players. And so please, if you have already donated, thank you. If you could donate again, please. If not, tell a friend, hey, look, we need you to donate to this. Also, it is a non-profit organization. And so therefore, if your company can match your dollars, they will get that credit for donating to a nonprofit. And you can get that written off on your taxes for donating to a nonprofit. So it's a win-win. Yeah, we're ready to be in brag. And so look, we got another. We brag different though. You know how we do? Like we brag different around this thing. So it doesn't mean whoever we play next is gonna catch double because we missed this week. Real talk. So they're gonna catch 2 weeks of ass whooping. That's all the way I look at it. So I got 2 weeks to put on. I got 2 weeks of hands to put on versus one. So now you gotta catch it. So that is really, you got time to really kind of rest, get your body right. Look, I know what football does to your body. So like getting an extra week off is getting that bye week, unofficial bye week is really doing a great thing for y'all's bodies, getting you back right, getting your weight back up, get some healing in, get the treatment in, so you can get back on that field and be 100% or as close to 100% as possible. So support the team, y'all. Just support the players. FixMySoul.com. Just buy the shirt. If you buy the shirt, that money comes in. And I'm gonna tease a little bit. We got a big announcement that's coming up. We're working on a big deal right now, and I'm telling you, it's right in line. When we drop this bomb on y'all for the Fan Exchange, when we drop this bomb on y'all, just be ready for the explosion. Just get your bunker ready. Get all that, get it ready. Because when we drop this bomb on y'all will be like, oh, y'all really doing some crazy. And then look, he got that's what I'm talking about. Put that man on full screen, okay? Okay, well, that's what we talking about. What? What? Show them shirt. Show them shirt. Fixmysoul.com. Y'all know what it is. Get them shirts. Portion of the proceeds come directly to Fang Exchange, and we already told you when money comes to Fang Exchange, it goes to the player. So, James, go on, tell him about the shirt, man. Go on, tell him about it. Tell him about it.
Come on with the hat. Come on now. Tell me that ain't a fit, man. Come on with some nice light blue denim, man. Come on, man. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong, man. Great deal. You know what I'm saying? Shopfixmysoul.com, please.
Look, the hat with the cream.
The hat with the man.
Boy, and then you gotta get some cream James or something to go with.
Come on. Huh? Come on now with the cream J's. What you know about that? What you know about that, man? What you know? Get some threes, some fire red threes, some real magic three. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna give too much sauce, man. We ain't gonna give too much sauce.
Don't give away too much, man. Don't give away too much, man.
Yeah.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm already putting my homecoming fit together. So I might even it still got the tag. I ain't popped the tag on it. I'm ready to give it to y'all at homecoming, and it's over a month away. But I'm about to work y'all. I'm about to work y'all. That homecoming fit is serious, okay? We're fabulous. So that's how we do it. We'll come there. You know, one of the days I'm gonna have my shirt on. I'm gonna have my cream. I got the shoes to go with it, and depending upon the weather's gonna make a determination of what pants I put on with the shirt and the hat. The shirt and hat coming in. I already got the shoes, but it's gonna be if the weather's cool. I got one way I'm gonna go with it. If it's warm, I got another way I'm gonna go with it. But I got contingency for both. That's how you got to get down, Rattlers. Y'all know how y'all with the fam, so y'all know how we get down. So it is what it is. So as we're wrapping up here, guys, we're coming back. We've been going on this for an hour. So as we're wrapping up here, a couple of things we want you to do, and we're gonna let our guests give a final word. But a couple of things I need for you to do. Number one, just put fangexchange.com on your Facebook page or put it on your social media so that way people can see it because it'll pop up automatically and tell people if you've already donated, just put that, hey, I've donated. This money goes directly to our athletes. I've seen them. I've talked to these young men. I've seen these young men, quality young men that are out there working hard for our Rattlers. So let's support them by donating to the Fang Exchange. You see the Cash App there. Number two, if you don't donate directly, buy the shirt. Go to fixmysoul.com, buy the shirt, and that money, part of the proceeds are going to go to it. So now you got your fit going on for your Rattler gear, and you're still going to go ahead and donate to Fang Exchange. I would say do both, but if you're going to do one, get the shirt because we're gonna support the shirt. And then number three, support the team. Right, at any time, any way you can. If you can go to a game, we need Bragg Stadium filled when we have those home games because we got a lot of games on the road. So we got to go to Bragg Stadium. We got to fill up Bragg Stadium. When we drop this bomb on y'all, and because we're playing it for homecoming, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a nuclear bomb we about to drop on y'all. What we about to drop on y'all, it has never been done in the history of any HBCU. Has not been done. And we're the first, as we always are, Rattlers are the first to get this thing done. And when we drop it on y'all, we just want y'all to support it. We just want y'all to support it because it's another first that FAMUs are going to be trailblazers. And I guarantee you, these other whack-ass HBCUs going to follow it because they always follow us. We're number one. That's why we keep rising up on the top colleges and universities list because we lead by example. That's how Rattlers do. So that's it. James, last word. Anything you want to leave with the folks as we wrap up the show?
Shot fix my soul.
Short and sweet. That's what. Jalen, last word.
Y'all heard me, dog. I ain't even gotta say too much. He said everything, man. Y'all go shot fit my soul, you feel me? And then, you feel me? Live niece, you feel me? Go Rattlers, you feel me? To the end of the day, man.
That's what. So Jalen, what's your number? So folks when they see you on the field, they know that's my man right there.
Oh, them 61.
61. So y'all know 0 and 61 out there putting in work. So you saw the muscles on the t-shirt. You saw the you saw the Superman arm on the t-shirt.
They gonna see it.
Elijah, last word.
Shot fix my soul. I mean, but really though, I do appreciate all the support from everybody. You know, I just really want to do something that really had a direct impact on students and student athletes. You know, given that I just graduated 2 years ago, but you know, and also we don't want this one to be the only one. You know, it's 5 on this one, but in total it's 9 football players signed, and we got 1 women's basketball player. So, you know, as more athletes are added, we want to keep doing this. So, you know, the support from everybody is what makes things possible. And then, you know, you're able to support my business, and then from that support, I'm able to literally support student athletes directly. And like I said, it all helps because we all like that celebration mode feeling when we was in Atlanta and everybody was winning and smoking cigars and doing all that. In today's world, this is the only way we're gonna be able to keep them. You know, like I said, you know, I don't want to go back to losing 9 straight to Bethune-Cookman and kicking fake punts in the third down at the Florida Classic. So, you know, these type of things with the shirts, the hats, what Ellis is talking about, what he's alluded to, all these things directly on a micro level or macro, whichever one it is, support our student athletes. So,
Yeah, I couldn't say it any better. Go to fixmysoul.com, get shirts. Go to thingexchange.com, support the student athletes. Support the team regardless, whether or not you donate. Support the team regardless of what's going on. Because as Elijah just said, it's all circular. The more shirts we can buy, the more he can do for other programs. We want to support the basketball team. We want to be able to volleyball. We got a whole lot of things. Yes, he does custom Tampa T, but you got look. I try to get some custom shoes for Elijah. It's you got to have that penny jar. You got to have that. You got to put them dollars to the side to make sure, unless you got that kind of money, Tampa T. But he does do custom. So just reach out to him on Fix My Soul.
If you go to my site, there's a contact tab on there. Just shoot me a message.
Yeah, because you know, y'all know how Rattlers do. We wanted something different than nobody got. That's why I went for it. That's why I'm trying to get some custom jars. So I want them shoes that nobody got. Right? So yeah, do that. He does custom shirts. He'll do, you know. I would say right now, he don't do family reunions. So I don't want to see Brown family free. He don't do no family reunion shirt. Okay, so get your cousin to do the family reunion shirt. Okay, don't come for Elijah because it's gonna cost y'all family too much to get Elijah to do y'all family reunion shirt. Let your cousin do that. If you want something specific, that's when you go to Elijah. The family reunion shirt, let somebody else do that. But all jokes aside, thank y'all for joining us tonight. I want to thank my man James Ash number 0 coming up that edge with that rip and dip. Y'all gonna see him. I'm saying, I'm putting that out right now. He's gonna get 1.5 sacks next game. I'm telling y'all right now. My man Jalen on the O-line, 0 sacks, couple of pancakes. We're gonna get some syrup. Boom, bring your syrup for Jalen. We're getting pancakes. We put them on the ground, on their back. Okay, we're moving men against their will. Pancakes for Jalen, 1.5 sacks for James. Elijah, fixmysoul.com. Go get that shirt. This is the Fang Exchange. It's Thursday night, y'all. We appreciate y'all joining us. Marvin, Tamara T, Kenya, our folks are already in the building. There's a lot of folks that didn't even jump in the cat. Little baby, I see you, little baby. What's going on, little baby? Demetria, this is a thank you, Fangs Up podcast. Just want to give a shout out to as many people as possible that were in the chat room tonight. More people are watching in the chat, so give yourself a shout out. Give us a shout out. We love to see. We love to work with you all. We'll see y'all next Thursday as we get ready for our next game. Stay safe, y'all. We'll see you in a week.